Radio V. Radio in TV. Radio in TV.
He's absolutely Jason, he's absolutely gay. He'll absolutely brighten up the darkest rainy day. He's funny and loves movies, he's smart and he's a Jew. He's an actor and an activist and wants to hear from you.
The way they looked at each other. Hey everybody, welcome to Absolutely Jason Stewart. I'm here with my guest, Maya Taylor, the star of the runaway hit Tangerine. And I've been wanting to get you here for a long time.
Thank you. You know, I love you, Jason.
Well, I was in the movie.
Yeah.
And we met around a year and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember going to this apartment somewhere in West Hollywood. Mm-hmm. And you were there, Kiki was there, and Mickey was there. Mm-hmm. And also Kaching, the producer, and Darren.
Wait. Did you say Kaching?
Isn't it?
It's Shi-Ching.
Shi-Ching. Oh, I hope she doesn't hear this. Forgive me, I love her. I'm terrible with names. I'm like the worst. But I love her, and I love Darren, and of course the fabulously brilliant Sean Baker.
Yeah.
And Chris, the co-writer, was there. And it was interesting because I didn't know what was going on. I had just known that I had worked with Sean before on a show called Warren the Ape. I'd kept in touch with him. He called him and said, hey, would you like to be in this movie? We need someone to play this grouchy door manager at Doorman at Hamburger Mary's.
Yeah.
And can you help us find a location?
Oh, my God.
And I tried to help him, but they wanted Hamburger Mary's, and they had a hard time getting it. And I remember meeting you all there, and you guys all made me feel so comfortable. Was I nervous, or was I goofy, or...
You were so goofy. Oh my God, you were so. You know what? You just had me laughing the whole time. That's all I remember. You know what? We had to do my part over and over and over because Sean was like, "Okay, Maya, you have to be serious." And then like,
was I making you laugh?
Yes,
exactly.
You're right. And you know the stuff that you were saying, you had to say it because it was part of the role. You know.
Yeah.
So I just, oh my God, I just could not keep a straight face for nothing.
It was a lot of fun, and then I met. How do you say Karen? I guess
Karen,
right?
Karagulian.
Karen Karagulian. Terrible. It says something. I'm terrible with names. Karen had to come over, and I had no idea that his character was a romantic interest of sorts with you in the film. I had no idea. I didn't know that at all. I just knew I had to say certain things and had to get certain things done. And who knew we were doing this film? And I had no idea what was going to happen. I just knew I had a fun time shooting a movie.
Exactly. Me too. I didn't have any expectations for it. I just thought that I was doing just a wonderful project and I was putting my all into it. And here we are today.
A year and a half later after Sundance,
Berlin.
Yeah. I mean,
that's truly a blessing.
I'm going to read off. This is the awards that they won. It's nominated now for Best film at the Gotham Film Festival, which is one of the biggest film festivals in independent film. Plus, you and Kiki are both nominated for Breakthrough Actor, which is nuts. You know, crazy nuts, wonderful. I'm just going to say all these wrong. The London Film Festival, the Mar del Plata Film Festival, Best Film nominated at the Oldenburg Film Festival, Palm Springs International Film. We won the Directors to Watch. And when I say we, you know, I felt like that through the whole thing. I know you have. Mm-hmm. We've all felt it was so inclusive. So many people were there at Sundance when it opened. I mean, so many, which really shows the community that Sean and Cha-Ching and Darren, right? You saying it right?
Sean and Shi-Ching.
Cha-Ching.
You say Cha-Ching.
Cha-Ching.
This isn't cash, baby. This is a name.
Well, I'm hoping there's cash involved. But we were all a part of this, you know, James Ransom.
Yeah.
You know, so many other actors, Scott Krinsky, wonderful, wonderful actors. And
wonderful
everybody.
Team.
Really to be a part. And I kept saying to you that this doesn't happen all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, you actually helped me through a lot of this stuff because it was my first time going through everything. So you were my mentor, you know, through everything. And I love you for that because you helped me through a lot of stuff.
Well,
that
Sean
I really
and Darren
didn't
had called me
understand.
and said, hey, can you help and mentor a bit of, you know, Maya, she's really nervous. She's never done this. It's a bit overwhelming. And we had talks for weeks and weeks and weeks before
Yeah.
Sundance. And then when we
Yeah.
got there, I think we so bonded,
Yeah.
and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, you helped me through my professional life and some of my personal life when I'm down and out and everything. So I thank
Tell
you
us
for
a little
that.
bit about your story. I mean, you came to Los Angeles from Texas, right?
I did. I came here with another family member who actually used me, and then I ended up in the streets and everything. And I'd gotten down and been homeless. I did street work, prostitution, and went to jail a few times, and got into many different fights and things. And I thought that I'd never make it out of that, but thanks to God, I did.
Do you remember when the film premiered at the ArcLight? And we went
ArcLight,
back to your
ArcLight. Yes,
hotel.
I
A bunch
do
of us went
remember
back
that.
to your hotel to celebrate afterwards.
Yeah.
And I remember you said, God, I hate coming to LA because every time I walk down this street, it reminds me of when
Yeah.
I was homeless. Oh, it just touched me so.
Yeah,
And I remember
it
saying
does.
to you,
Yeah.
I remember saying to you that let's remember this night. And I say this to people at home, and then that your story changed. I said, every time you pass this hotel now, you're going to remember that this is the night that your movie opened, and you went back with a bunch of friends to your hotel room to celebrate. And
Yeah.
ordered food and just laughed and acted crazy.
Yeah.
And now, when you come here, do you feel like you have different stories?
I do. I mean, because I definitely live a totally different lifestyle now, in 4 and 5-star hotels and things like that versus being on the streets.
It's like black and white, yeah.
Yeah, it's very, very, very different. But it's like, I can go back to certain areas and you can forgive, but you can never forget.
Right.
So
I love
it's
that.
kind of that situation.
I love that. And you're still friends with some of the same people, because who's your best friend? With the
Alfred
guy?
Lopez.
Alfred,
oh
yeah.
my God, that's my baby.
I got to meet him, a couple
Yeah,
times. And you're still
yeah.
friends with the people that you were friends with,
Yeah. Yeah, nothing's changed about me.
And things sort of mended a bit with your mom, which I love.
Yeah, most definitely.
Because I said to you, I remember saying to you when we were talking on the phone that it takes a minute for you to become comfortable with who you are. So folks who don't know, Maya is transgender, and she, I guess you
I transitioned
around what?
started somewhat at like 21, and then 22 is when I really started to get on hormones.
And you're 24 now.
Yeah, I'm 24 now.
So you had to give your mom like a minute.
Yeah,
To sort
of
of
course.
go,
yeah.
okay, I've lost my son now, and I've gained a daughter, but it's still the same
Exactly.
person.
Still the same person. It takes parents a while to kind of, have that click. And, it's also my mom, she explained something to me. She said, it's a hard life that I live. Being trans, you're constantly being bashed and, beaten up and killed and stuff like that. So
Especially
she was,
women of color.
oh, yeah.
It's more in that, just to tell people at home.
She was more worried about that. She said, it's not about me being who I am. It's about the fear of something happening to me.
And I remember
Which
the
I
same.
never really have any issues in the streets or anything. I mean, before, like in my Tangerine days when I first started filming, I wasn't as passable as what I am today. So I felt like I could have been more of a target at that time, and it was definitely more scary. But yeah, I got over it. I got over it real quick as I started to take more hormones and eat and eat and eat and eat,
Also
because
take
that's
care
what
of
it makes you
yourself.
eat. Yeah.
And I was saying to you when you told me that on the phone when you were in Texas, I remember saying that my grandmother, probably 25 years ago, said the same exact thing to me. She says, I'm afraid for you being gay. I'm afraid that when you tour and go out on the road and you go to different cities, that people are going to try to beat you up, or people are going to.
Yeah.
She was afraid for the same thing for me in the same way that yours was for you.
Exactly.
So I remember hearing that and going, it's about love.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not about
true.
it's not about making you uncomfortable, and it's about love and being able to adjust to something that's completely foreign.
Yeah. I definitely love my mom because I didn't grow up with her. I grew up with my grandparents who were totally horrible in everything, and I really don't associate with them today. But, now that I've gotten older and, I've gotten more into like my mom and everything, we have like the most beautiful relationship.
And she must be incredibly proud of you. Did she seen the film?
Oh yeah, she's seen the film and everything, and she's
Because
like,
it's pretty
okay.
rough. She's a Christian woman.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
she's a church-going
But you know
lady.
what she said? She wants there to be a sequel to it.
Oh, so she really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. We hadn't talked about that.
Yeah. Yeah, my mom's pretty hard on me too, especially in this business, because she'll be like, "Okay, honey, your arms are getting fat. You need to lose some weight." Like, yes, like she's really like that, but it's coming from a good place.
So she's as direct as you are.
Exactly.
That's so funny.
Yeah, sometimes you don't want to hear that your arms are fat. You
No,
know? So-
no, exactly. I'll walk into the house and my mother will say, "Have you gained a little weight?" Yeah, I'm dieting. 20 minutes later, "Do you want a sandwich?" No, Mom, I'm
so
on a diet.
cute.
You got to eat something. So everything has happened with Tangerine. I mean,
Yeah.
everything.
It's a
and
blessing.
one of the really big highlights, and let me see if I can get this on the camera here, is that you and your co-star, Kiki, have been chosen to be in Out magazine. It's right here. This
Yeah.
this picture. This
Yes.
picture right here. To be in the Out 100.
Yeah.
And I was saying, the first thing you said to me is, "Have you ever been chosen?" And he said, "You have already, right?" And I said, "No." And you were like, "Man."
I'm shocked because I've seen your work. You know, I know that you're a wonderful actor. I know that you're a wonderful comedian. I know that you're a very handsome guy. You're very sweet.
God, there goes
you know,
my
so it's like
ego.
I just didn't understand it.
Well, it's about who they choose, and it's about taste, I guess, and timing and all that kind of thing. And
Yeah.
so I was saying to you, it doesn't happen easily. You know,
And
it's an
your
honor.
record, like your track record of all the movies and anything that you've done is way larger than mine by far.
Well, yours obviously hit people in a certain way, and I'm just incredibly proud of you. Now, we have a second here. Why don't we do this? Why don't we show the trailer, and then we'll go to a break. This is the trailer for the hit, award-winning, nominated actress, Maya Taylor in Tangerine. Can we play it? Let's go.
Hey, Alexandra, come here. Listen, have you seen Cindy?
Cinderella. Looks like someone has a crush.
Cindy's back on the block?
Oh, yeah, she's back. She's back and she's going hard.
Merry Christmas, bitch. Woo! I got some good news to tell you about me and Chester.
I know what it is. You're breaking up with him. Thank God. Him to be cheating on you like that.
Wait, what?
You didn't know?
White boy. Who is she?
Her name starts with a D.
Danny.
Desiree.
Destiny?
You're making me lose my game.
She's some white fish.
Chester, did she know me with real fish?
Yeah, bitch, like a real fish. Girl, like vagina and everything. Girl, calm the fuck down. It's not that serious. I will go with you under one condition. You must promise me that there's not going to be any drama.
I promise.
Look at me in my eyes and promise.
I promise no drama, Alexandra.
Whoa! What the fuck?
Oh, boy. Help me, officer!
You didn't have to Chris Brown the bitch. What did you do to her?
Does your friend ever shut up?
No, that bitch been talking ever since I met her.
Why does he owe you money?
We made a business transaction. You're not even hard yet.
Fucking hard.
That's hard.
Chester.
Since who's your man? Who's hot piece for you?
Cindy, what do you see in him? Talk to me.
We've been out of jail for 24 hours. She started causing drama.
She called in the police. The cops are coming. Come on, girl.
Out here, it is all about our hustle. And that's it.
This motherfucking girl thing.
Hey, Alexandra.
Hi, I'm Valerie Landsberg, and most people know me as Doris from the television series Fame. You're watching Absolutely Jason Stewart on T-Radio V. You're watching Jason Stewart on TV Radio V. Fame!
Should we jump in there at the last one?
All right, serious business
Okay,
here.
ready, guys?
Serious business radio voice, everybody. Okay, here we go.
Let's just play. We should put music on and just dance for a minute.
Wait. I have to stop and say one thing. I have to say 2 words.
Hey, 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 hey.
You shall join us and the rest of the T-Radio V.
Ready? Are we on? Give me some music. Watch this. Ready?
Wait, are we rolling? No.
Oh, is this real? Like, I was just totally kidding.
Oh, let's start again. Start again. Say that. Okay, start again.
Keep going.
I could do real jazz. Do jazz hands.
That was a shtick. I was doing a shtick.
Well,
the hair is blonde, it's dye. Just because you don't have any hair and he doesn't have any hair and I have all this fake hair.
Start again.
Fine.
How's the hair and the...
I feel like I'm in a puzzle.
Any show you can have, I can have better.
Any show you can have, I can have better.
Are we filming all this? Yep. That's awesome. This is the good stuff. You're short and you know it. I know it was a lot of hodgepodge, but that's good, right? Yeah, hodgepodge is good to cut.
Let's do the intro one more time. Menopause.
Hi, this is Danny Woodburn, and you're watching T-Radio V. Did it come up? Are you all right? There we go. He's good.
We've got such a lot of time when love is slow, ooh, honey. How the mercury.
And we're back with Maya Taylor, the star and nominated actress of the film Tangerine. So you've got a manager.
I do. I love him so
with a really
much.
big company.
Yeah.
And you did another film. Tell us the name of the film.
I did Happy Birthday, Marsha.
And she's about trans activists.
Yeah, it's about the actual trans activist Marsha P. Johnson. I think it was by far the most stressful, difficult role for me, and the reason why.
Very different than Tangerine.
Yes, because see, in Tangerine, I was creating a character. Marsha P. Johnson is actually the trans activist who helped to start the Stonewall riots in 1969. And when I signed up to play her, I wanted to make sure that I got everything perfect. You know, crossed all of my T's and dotted all my I's. And yeah, I just wanted...
A lot different than, because with Tangerine, people don't know, is that Sean approached you, met you at the Gay and Lesbian Center. You brought Kiki on, Kiki Rodriguez. You brought her on and sort of shared the wealth, per se, with her. And you guys created the film in the sense with them. They took your stories and put them in the film. So it's not really you, but it is a fictionalized version of yourself.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
Yeah, somewhat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's pretty true. Yeah.
So you were completely a part of the creative process, where some of the scripting was dialogue and a lot was improvised. And whereas this, you had to actually learn the part, learn who this person is physically, how to move, how to act. Yeah.
Exactly. I even did. I'm professional in singing. I've been doing it pretty much my whole life. So I wanted to learn her voice because she talks like this all the time. So
yeah.
I wanted to make sure that I sounded just like her, so I had to do some vocal training.
Did she have moments where she was more real in the film? Did she have moments?
No, that's just how she is all the time.
Who did you work with on the film?
Sasha Wartzel and Raina Gossett.
And who were the other actors? Anybody?
The other actors, there's Eve, Biko, Bambi. I can't give you last names. I don't even know my own last name sometimes.
So there were a lot of trans people behind this camera and in front?
Yeah,
because you had told me that was the first time that you'd ever seen that.
Yeah. It was very, very fun, like very fun, because they made me feel so welcome and everything. And it's plus, I'm around people of my own kind. So, we can all sit and have our little girl talk about our little things about ourselves. And yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
And when will it start hitting the festival circuit, do you think? Did they submit it to Sundance?
Shoot, I just saw something on. Yeah. I believe
because I think we might
be
going to Sundance together again for different movies.
Yeah, I believe it is submitted to Sundance. I do believe it is.
I have a feeling it's going to get in, and you and I are both. I'm going to go for Birth of a Nation, and you're going to go for Marsha, and it's going to be really cool.
Yeah,
isn't that going to be weird?
Yeah, I don't know any more details on what's actually going on with the film because it's so under wraps right now.
Right.
And here I am doing a lot of press and stuff here for Tangerine. So, yeah, but I just signed on for another film called Diane from the Moon, Diane is a pagan priestess who is trying to...
a pagan priestess?
Yeah.
What's a pagan priestess?
You tell me. She's trying to... I'm still trying to learn the role. I actually have rehearsals for it today.
Oh, cool.
She's trying to fight her way to self-acceptance. So
is she a trans character?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, and then there's another role.
But also completely different. But we were talking about this before. So all these 3 roles are trans characters, but all completely different. So it does not mean just because you're playing. Like, see, people always say to me, "Do you mind playing a gay character?" No, but it's not like every gay character is the same character. We're all not the same thing. Everything is different.
True.
Yeah.
That's
so you were
true.
going to tell us something about this part. Go ahead. I interrupted.
No, yeah. As far as Diane from the Moon, she is, she's an amazing character simply because here she is trying to find acceptance within herself. So I like a challenge with my roles because it's so much different from me. So here I am learning something about somebody else while creating this person.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's
if that makes any sense
No,
at
it
all.
makes total sense.
Okay.
From one actor to another. And you said you were researching me on the internet the other day.
Yeah.
What was that? What did you were saying that during the break? I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I was researching you.
And then I said, don't talk about this. Talk to us about on the air. What was it? I didn't want to know because it could be something frightening.
Oh my God, there's this one where it's like, well, you're younger, of course. Well, shoot, there's this lady from this audience. She was saying like some ignorance.
Geraldo.
Yes, it was that. Yeah,
I came out on Geraldo, for those who don't know at home, in 1993 in an episode called Unconventional Comedians.
Mm-hmm.
And there were 5 of us on. There was an angry black comedian, a woman comedian who lost a lot of weight, a hearing impaired comedian, and a little person comedian who had since passed away. And there was a woman in the audience that asked...
It was something stupid.
She kept asking in the audience, she doesn't mind gay people, but she didn't like us touching or kissing or talk, anything sexual in front of other people. And I said, well, did you consider a kiss, saying hello, goodbye, kissing someone, would that be sexual? And she said, well, yes. I said, well, no, that isn't. I said, you kiss your husband, when you see him, or goodbye, hello. She said, yes. I said, well, why can't I?
Exactly.
Why don't I have the same, she had this idea that, we were going to have oral sex on the street in front of children. It was like so extreme. And I was trying to tell you that it was 25 or 23 years ago when that was done. It's a whole different world now.
It's people just get on my nerves nowadays. Let me just go ahead and tell you this. This is what I feel like. I feel like if everybody minded their business and just respected everybody, then we wouldn't have any trouble in this world at all. Like, who cares that this person is gay or this person is transgender? That's not paying my bills.
Right.
So I just feel like, why can't people just mind their business?
It's odd, isn't it?
And then, people often bring religion into it. This is from my point of view, I worship God and everything. God didn't put me here to worry about what you're doing or to worry about what the next person is doing or to say, well, you're not supposed to be doing this. God put me here to worry about myself and to worship him and live life the best way I can and be the best person I can be and die and go to heaven or hell, wherever the hell I'm supposed to be going. I'm not here to worry about everybody else. I just wish that everybody else thought like that.
It would be nice, and we are getting to that, but I have to say, and I wanted to say this is the top of the show, I want to send out prayers and a lot of love and peace to the people in France from what's happening now.
Oh, yeah.
For those who are watching this on a repeat, this is a Wednesday, and there's been terrible murder and gunfire and things going on, and that's exactly what this ISIS people are. They want to control everybody else alive. It's the extreme of what you're talking about, of the idea that anybody's way of life, people want to control it and be, it's power. They want to be power over you. I still, I was talking to my mom this morning. I said, I'm so upset about this. I said, I can't seem to comprehend what this is about to other people. What is this about? The idea, what do they want? Because they kill themselves too.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah.
It's hard to comprehend. Let's show some positive stuff. Let's show some of the reviews. We're going to go to a break, and we're going to show some of the reviews that you've been getting all over the country on Tangerine.
Oh my God.
I mean, I'd say 90,
some of the comments and reviews
99% are positive. It's just, great.
Great,
New York
because
Times
I
said
never look at comments. I've heard so many horror stories about comments.
No, but not for you. Look at that. I just love that picture. Such attitude. Happy 4th of July, bitch. I love it. A groundbreaking film that leaves you in stitches while breaking your heart. What could be said more? And Variety said at Sundance, if you want to see one film at Sundance, this is the film to see. We're going to take a break, and we're going to be right back here with Maya Taylor on Absolutely Jason Stewart. I'm so proud of you. I can't tell you how proud I am of you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
That's what we're looking at and watching.
Abrams from American Idol. You're watching Absolutely Jason Stewart on T Radio V. It's a good take, right?
You sounded like you were completely like in a trance, like you were.
Did you feel it? Did you feel the vibe?
And what's with the fakakta hair?
You don't like it?
You're a Jew, are you not?
Yeah, well, hey,
your mother would be so upset.
You shouldn't be taking.
I know. Look at everyone. Look at the back of this hair. Dear God, get a brush. Get a brush. I'm Jason Stewart. We're on T Radio V. TV and the radio with the hair sticking out like some sort of homeless person.
Listen, I'm sorry I have hair.
Brad is actually here right now.
I don't have the white disease.
Whoa! Give me I want to see some tiny intro. Give me some boom. Give me some boom, bro. This is gonna make us money.
Ask Robert who his favorite celebrity animals are.
His animal lovers.
All right, everybody, whip your out. Everybody, whip it out. We'll be right back. See, now it's.
Let's do a couple things. Ready?
Action.
Or who may be
monsters!
Monsters!
You.
Roll it.
Oh, that means me.
It's
God,
take
you're
the unreal mind.
To be honest with you, I like being down there a little more because my head was.
Candy corn monsters, boom!
Hi, I'm Kristen Renton, and I don't know what I'm saying. This one's World Animal News.
Right, here we go. Oh, I'll just. It's not a real wall.
I mean, unless you fake it. I had a contest on night calls, and they were all peeing everywhere. Everyone's like, "Can I get another Diet Coke?" Yeah.
We want to do more.
Hey, we're back at Absolutely Jason Stewart, my dear, dear friend Maya Taylor, who I mentor and who I was just saying during the break, and how proud I am of you, of how you've just grown. The last year and a half is like night and day. It really is. And you've gone through so much, and you've come out the other side.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It feels really good, doesn't it? Because a year ago, you felt like, where am I? What's going on? You know, you were living with your mom, and now you're living with your boyfriend, and you got a new...
No, wait. I don't live with my boyfriend.
We live together. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Honey, if I live with my boyfriend. With a man. I just want a boyfriend, so it doesn't matter to me.
No.
You know.
No, I don't live with men. No, we live together. Like my name is on this lease too.
All right, nobody has to. Everybody doesn't have. Again, as I said to you before during the break, also, not everybody needs to know everything, and you can keep a couple things to yourself.
I have to get that straight. I never live off a man.
So tell me one of the most exciting things that's happened in this whole Tangerine thing to you. The thing that, you know, one of the funniest or exciting things that have happened during all the film festivals and the photo shoots and the gift suites and the parties and the events that you've gone to. And what is...
I can't tell you one thing.
Is there anything that stuck out to you that really You know,
No.
what about the Vanguard Awards the other night? Hearing Jane Fonda speak, and also Miley Cyrus speak, and also that. I thought I don't know much about Miley Cyrus other than she runs around naked and tries to cause controversy. But I was really touched by her speech.
A lot of people like criticize her a lot.
But she's young.
But she's actually really, really mature, and she's super, super sweet. Yeah, she was there for the Vanguard Awards, and she did an amazing speech. And
which is a benefit, just to let people know, for the Gay and Lesbian Center every year.
Yeah.
Which is in Los Angeles, which has done so much for so many people.
She's very much on board for gay rights and transgender people and everything. You know what? The most exciting thing that's happened to me so far. I am in love with Ice Cube's son, O'Shea Jackson. He's super amazing in his new movie, Straight Outta Compton.
Loved it.
My biggest celebrity crush is Daniel Craig.
Oh, you too?
Yes, he's so gorgeous.
He can wear a Tom Ford suit, jump off a car, run down the street, and nothing happens to the suit.
Exactly.
Or his shoes.
And one of my favorite actors in the whole entire world is Will Smith.
Oh, I thought it was going to be Jason Stewart.
I met all three of them at the same time.
Wait.
Yes,
You met Will Smith, Daniel Craig, and who?
And O'Shea Jackson. And I also met
at the same time?
Yeah.
Where?
At the Governor's Awards. And I also met Idris Elba and took a picture with him.
You went to the Governor's Awards?
Yes.
You did not tell me.
And Daniel Craig has seen my movie and loves it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What was that like?
I felt like I was about to die. I really did. I've never been starstruck by anybody.
So tell me how it all went down. Did he come over? Did he come over?
No,
to
I
you?
was introduced to him.
By?
Because somebody introduced me to him. I don't remember who it was because I talked to so many people.
Right.
But they knew that, he's one of the people that I wanted to meet. And I saw him in the room, the same room with me, but I didn't go talk to him because I'm always so nervous.
Oh, right. God.
I'm always so nervous. And then I almost screamed when I turned around and saw O'Shea Jackson, which is Ice Cube's son. He's 24 years old, just like me. He was born in 91. And he is the star of Straight Outta Compton. He's there for his first movie, and here I am here for my first movie too. So I can kind of relate to his whole experience. So, yeah, very, very sweet boy, sweet guy.
Yes, yeah, young man, yeah.
Yeah.
And who was the third? Will Smith?
Will Smith and Idris Elba.
Did you? Oh, Idris Elba.
Oh my God, it's a dream.
Is he just
He's so dreamy. I told him, I was like, you're like the most gorgeous guy in the world.
And what did he say?
He just blushed.
And with that British accent.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much.
And that super deep voice.
Yes, thank you so much.
He's gorgeous. He's really, really gorgeous. Really sweet.
Yeah, the Governor Awards, for people who don't know, is the award that they give special awards for the Oscars, right?
Yeah.
So you got to see Jenna Rollins get her award.
I did.
And you got to see Spike Lee. Was that crazy?
I actually just ran into him last night, I believe.
Where?
At the London Hotel, I believe.
What were you doing at the London Hotel?
The Tangerine Academy screening.
Oh, another one last night.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah, he was there, and I told him, his speech really inspired me. And he came over and he shook my hand and all the things.
Did he know who you were?
I believe so, because it said Tangerine and Maya Taylor right there on the big poster.
Do you know that he went to the editing room for the film Birth of a Nation and took an Instagram picture with Nate Parker, because Nate had been in one of his films, and he spent an afternoon with him and gave the approval of the film basically by taking with a thumbs up, wearing a Nat Turner is Coming T-shirt. So you and I have 6 degrees of separation to Spike Lee.
Yeah. He's really amazing, and he really, really inspired me with that speech.
Well, he doesn't care what other people think.
Exactly, and
totally.
because
you may not agree with
really
him with everything.
Started from the bottom and worked his way to the top, and now he's one of the leading men in this industry.
Oh yeah, he's one of the most prolific filmmakers and documentarians.
Yeah, that really inspired me.
Me too, and he needs to get another break again and get some money to do another really wonderful film.
And it needs to be starring Maya Taylor.
Or at least a really good role.
Yeah. So right now I'm trying to work on getting my own TV show, and we've been doing a lot of meetings for it and everything. Basically,
you're developing a show.
Yes. Yeah.
Can we say with who?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. But that's another 6 degrees of Jason Stewart. Because I had worked with this actor in another film who also is a wonderful writer.
Yes.
We won't say who he is, but he knows if he's listening. Okay. We got to take a break. But it is interesting that there's all these connections between us.
Yeah.
That it keeps moving around, and I do believe that when positive energy goes out, that the connections are always still there. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back. We're going to talk with Maya Taylor, and we're going to talk a little bit about the beginnings of what's going on with her and how she got to where she's going. We'll be back in just a second here on Absolute Jason Stewart with the Star Tangerine.
Hi, I'm Frances Fisher, and you're watching Absolutely Jason Stewart on T Radio V.
So it's T Radio in a V?
Yeah, T Radio V.
I've been
TV
here 6
with
months.
radio.
Okay. So
in
the
between.
TV goes inside the
No, the radio's inside the TV.
And then, so it's both?
Yeah.
That's my show?
That's your
And
show.
you just did my show?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I'm so excited. I feel like we're crashing into a Titanic. Oh, sorry.
Grant, I'm Grant Reynolds. Oh. I don't know what to do with my hands.
I mean, this is pretty much just like the same thing. Oh, wait, this is...
No one wants to see her ninny goats.
Like a bear. He's like a big bear, isn't he?
Like, yeah.
Let me
Hold on, we'll start.
If you don't like the right pizza, go yourself.
You never know who's shunning
Absolutely,
I think
Jason
that my
Stewart
show
is better than yours. Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
The only thing that masks alcohol while you're driving is peanuts.
Have lots of when you're drinking.
Wouldn't be the first time Langdon had Skippy in his mouth.
Isn't that your dog?
T-Radio V.
Get in the car.
Waka, waka, waka.
Throw another log on the fire. It's not hot enough back here.
T-Radio V. Radio and TV.
Ay, ay,
Hi, this is Casey Abrams from American Idol, and you are watching T Radio V. That was too corny. I
loved it.
If you guys are free and don't have anything to do and you live around Huntington Beach, please come and see me at the Surf City Comedy Club. I will be there with my good pals, the owners, and Nick Cobb. Nick Cobb is the featured act, and he's terrific. He's absolutely terrific. And please come out and see me. It's in Huntington Beach, and I hope to see you. And I'm doing a lot of new material. What are you doing Saturday night?
Saturday night. Well, let me check my schedule.
You should come out with me.
I really don't know.
So what do you say to other trans people that are going through the transition, not just actors, but to other people? What advice would you give to them?
The main advice that I would give, this is what I give to everybody who asks, because there's some trans people that come to my Facebook and they'll send me like messages. The main thing that I'd say is take your hormones. Eat a lot, but eat healthy, because you have to feed your hormones in order to transition to make yourself look more feminine, because basically your body's collecting fat cells and it's distributing to like your face to make it softer and your body to make it softer. Eat healthy, take vitamins, exercise. Don't go and get any surgeries until maybe like 4 or 5 years, because if you get surgeries early on, you're not going to look the same in about 4 or 5 years, because you're going to still be changing constantly.
Is it an age thing, do you think, too? If you're younger, opposed to somebody like, Caitlyn Jenner, who's 65 and transitioned.
She's able to look the way she looks now because she has a lot of money to be able to just go and get those surgeries.
But you said don't do it, but she's older, so isn't it an age thing too? Because because basically until 25, you're still developing your body.
True, but also
right?
I don't know what Caitlyn's gonna look like in 5 years, and she doesn't know what she's gonna look like in 5 years.
So she, even though she had all that money to do all the surgeries, you think she might have done it too soon in terms of her transition?
I really don't know that because none of us know how long she's been taking hormones either.
Oh, right. Okay. So she probably, and the impression was from the tabloids that she'd been doing it for a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what do you think about Caitlyn Jenner in terms of this? Did you watch the series on E?
Yeah, I have watched her show. Mm-hmm. I like that, people criticize her a lot because she does have money to be able to transition and everything, and she doesn't really know what it's like for a more normal person.
For you, what happened? You didn't have a pot to piss in, and you didn't have a home.
Exactly. She doesn't know what it's like.
And you went to the Gay and Lesbian Center, and that's what helped you out, and that's how you met Sean.
Exactly. But she doesn't know what it's like to have to go through everything that a lot of us go through. But that doesn't mean that she's not trying to learn. So I love that about her because she actually is trying to learn and she's trying to help with everything that she can help with. But a lot of people criticize her and I really don't know why. She's just another human being trying to find her way too.
Well, I think it's because of all the celebrity and all the opportunity and it's so much press about her all the time that she's putting herself in the line of fire where you weren't in the line of fire until you were more ready.
Yeah, but that's the gift that she was blessed with.
Right.
And instead of hating on her, I'm happy for her that she's going through that.
Mm-hmm. And have you ever met Candace Cain?
I have met her. Isn't she stunning?
Yeah, I think she's an interesting person because she has been through what you're going through.
Yeah.
She was, I think, one of the first people to play a regular role on a television series and a love interest on Dirty Sexy Money.
Yeah, she
was.
But
you can see from the show that she's having trouble getting work. Do you think it's going to change for you? Hers was 5 years ago. Do you think it's going to change for you and that your youth helps you where someone closer to 40, it's a little bit of a different situation?
Sweetheart, I honestly don't know. I really don't know. All I can say is right now I feel like everything that I've gotten, I owe it all to God. I really do. Because
a higher power of sorts.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if people want to contact you, how do they do that? Facebook?
Yeah, Facebook. I'm always on Facebook. Facebook is that's just what I do.
Uh-huh. And you do a lot of videos too. Tell us about some of the videos that you've been doing.
I do a lot of videos.
Tell us who you were inspired by. I love this story.
As far as a trans woman who inspires me, of course, I love Laverne Cox. I love Janet Mock and everything, but
there's so many. Honestly.
True inspiration is T.S. Madison, a.k.a. Madison Hinton, known as the BDB.
Is she a rapper?
No. No. She's actually an ex-porn star.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
But that's not who she is now.
No. No, why does she inspire you?
She's so real and she's so raw. She's just her. There's no fabrications on who she is and everything. She's not being okay, well, I have to act this way and I have to do this. No, she is just her, and that's just what you get. And she inspires me.
How old is she around?
She's 30 something.
Do you think that she went to porn because she didn't have any opportunities to do other things? Because I remember when I first met you, you said that you put in how many applications for jobs in Los Angeles?
186 jobs in 1 month. That was the last month that I did it before
Tangerine started all the press. Yeah.
Exactly.
You were trying to get a part-time or at least a job.
Yeah, because I wanted to live a normal life. I wanted to be able to go out and go to McDonald's or something, not have to eat on $6 a day, with the government welfare and things like that. You get tired of doing shit like that.
Well, it's depressing and it's
yeah, and who actually wants to just live off of welfare? No, people want to survive on their own.
186, and do you think you didn't get one interview?
I did get interviews, and that was the issue.
Oh, so
because
when you
see,
went
my
to-
ID still said something else on it,
Your
but I
ID said
looked like a
male,
girl.
and your ID said male, and it said your boy name.
Yeah.
And you are a woman. So people.
Because then they talk to me and then they like me because they haven't figured out that I'm trans. And then when I had to give them my ID for a background check, which when you go to an employer and they say, okay, we want to do a background check on you, that means that they really want you. Like they're interested in you because it costs a company quite a bit of money to do background checks. So they're not just doing it for everybody.
And this is a real problem for trans people.
Oh, yes, most definitely. Why do you think I was on the streets doing sex work out of all things? Because one thing I'm not is like a whore or anything like that. I'm not doing it for, to just have men all on top of me and things like that. I hate that. Like, men get on my nerves. But except for my own. Yeah, I've always
No,
been...
it was something that you were forced into.
Exactly.
Because there was no choices, and in order to pay your rent. So that scene in Tangerine where you talk about where you go, where you're doing.
You see right through me, don't you?
Oh yes.
Mm-hmm.
Was
that
that
you want it? No, you see right through me.
It's like you could see that the character so did not want to be here, and it seemed to me that you so understood that scene.
And exactly. So when I said it, I felt it.
Mm-hmm. And was that scene improvised?
It was improvised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seemed incredibly real. And
there were a few. That scene, it took us a while to get it correctly because there was so much that Sean wanted into it. So to try to improvise and put everything that he wanted into it was
just
more
to let people
difficult.
know, when you improvise on a Sean Baker film, it isn't just improvising. He will make you do it, and he'll add a line, and he'll do this and say this until he gets exactly what he wants.
Exactly.
There is no ifs, ands, or buts, or maybes in that. Well, this has been absolutely wonderful. It really has. We're almost done. And I just want to say that I'm so excited for you, and I hope that you get to sell a television series, and that maybe you come back and live here a little, get a place here.
Jason, I'm so excited about my television series. I mean, I
You're
know
in
it hasn't.
you're
It
trying
hasn't.
to develop, yeah.
It's in development right now. I know it hasn't happened yet, but I'm so excited about the work and everything. I could just sit here and just cry right now.
Just
because
the fact that
good.
people are actually interested in taking the meetings.
True, and also because this show is going to be so real and so raw, so heartbreaking, but so funny.
It's
at
based
the same
on your
time.
experiences.
Exactly.
And a mentor.
I'm kind of in charge of everything, so everything's going the way I want it to be. I'm the person that'll be behind the camera.
You said something to me on the phone the other day
Yeah.
that I thought was really cool. You said that something you said there was a lot of people that know a lot more than I do, so I'm not holding on to anything too tight because I know that people have more experience than I do.
Yeah.
And they will lead me in the right direction. And I have to say, I was so impressed by that because, a year and a half ago, you wouldn't have said that.
Why are you lying?
No, that's true.
That's not true.
You would have said that I have to have things a certain way. No, that's the impression
No.
I got.
Nope.
That
That's the impression you got.
that
I've
you've
always
gro-
been like that.
Have you really? Because I
Yeah.
thought you've grown so much.
Yeah, I mean, I have in many ways. Like, I'm not I don't get upset about shit. So because you remember I was going through so much. Like it was easy. Like I was like a time bomb.
Not like now.
Yeah.
You're lying. But my impression was a year and a half ago that it was hard for you to make compromises. It was harder for you. Were hanging tighter onto stuff.
It depends on what it was for.
Mm-hmm.
It depends. Like if it's for like business, you guys have been in this industry a lot longer than me. So whatever advice that you have, I'm going to take it and run with it.
Well, that's what I meant to say in terms of the impression. And I'm very, very proud of you. And I so thank you for being on the show. If anybody wants to get a hold of Maya, they can go to her Facebook page, MYA Taylor. And if you forget her name and just remember the movie Tangerine, and you just go to jasonstewart.com, STUART, and I will connect you with her ASAP.
Yeah. I answer Facebook messages immedied, as they come in.
Except for mine.
Lies you tell.
Well, I love you, and I'm going to say, everybody, take care, and until next week, don't change that channel. Oh my God, it's not a channel. Thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
You are watching T Radio V, Radio and TV.